Ghosts of Tabor is a game with 3 main mechanics that you have to master: patience, awareness, and aim. In this video, I will first go over how to master these mechanics, talk about some features and other things you need to know, and finally, I will talk about different guns and armor types. Chapter 1. Mechanics you need to train. As said before, you really need to master being patient, being aware, and having decent aim. So first, let me tell you how to practice your patience in the game. Let's say that you are on top of a labs building and you hear someone going up the stairs. Especially if you're new to the game or have a low kit, I would not recommend to try and rush and kill them. I would wait somewhere else where it would catch them off guard. And remember, if you don't move while they're coming towards you, they might not know that you were there or where you are. People would expect you to be right next to the stairs when coming up, so if you go away from the stairs and wait for them to come to you, they'll be more caught off guard. And even if they leave before you get a chance to kill them, that's fine, especially if you are new and don't have that many kits. Practice being patient in game by not always rushing to people when you hear them. Next, you would need to practice awareness. You can practice this in-game and out-of-game. To practice it out-of-game, search up a picture of the map you're trying to learn, and then just study it. Look where other players spawn, look where you can get sniped from, and look how to get to places from certain places. This is mandatory because if you are new to the game, you do not know the map well, so learning it is important. You can also practice this in-game by just looking all around yourself at all times. If you are running somewhere, don't just be looking straight ahead, look around where other people could be. As you play the game, you will get more familiar with your surroundings, thus you will be more aware. Finally, you have to practice aim. This is probably the easiest to practice, and I'm doing it in the background of this video right now. You can do it by either going to the tutorial or the shooting range in your bunker. The shooting range is good because you can use any gun that you want as long as you actually have it. The tutorial is good because all of the ammo that you shoot, you don't actually lose. You can just reload it and then it's back. I would recommend the shooting range for people who want to try specific guns and learn them, and the tutorial for people who are just new to the game and need to get comfortable with the aiming. Chapter 2. Features you need to know. Ammo crafting is one of the main features in this game, so it's important to know what ammo goes into each magazine. You can learn this by putting the magazine in the mag loader, and then on the right screen it tells you what ammo goes into that mag. Another feature you need to know about is food and water. Some food actually counts for food and water as one, while others just care about food, and some give you food but take away water. When getting ready for a raid, this is important to think about because you need to be realizing if you need water at all, and if you need water, how much of it do you need? If you are bringing a lot of fish, those take away water, so you would want to bring a lot of fish and water. Depending on how kitted you are when going into a raid, you either need to bring more heals or less. I would only recommend to bring NRSs and bandages as you start, but you can bring the other heals if you need them. If you are going into the raid very low kitted, I would not recommend to bring that many heals, but I would still recommend to bring some. I recommend for every 3 NRSs you bring to have 1 bandage. For example, if you are going into a raid with just like an SKS and an LBAV, then I would recommend to only bring 3 NRSs and 1 bandage. On the other hand, if you are going in with all of the best loot, I would recommend to bring in upwards of 10 NRSs and in upwards of 3 bandages. Chapter 3. Guns and Armor. There are a lot of different guns and a lot of different armors in this game, so it's important to know what each of them do. First, I will talk about all of the different armors in the game. Here are all of the different helmets and their protection ratings. The different protection ratings determine what caliber bullet the helmet can stop. Also, the helmet only protects what it is covering. So for the helmets without a face shield, they don't protect the face. But with the helmets that have a face shield, they protect the face. Here are all of the different chest rigs in the game. The chest rigs are the same as the helmets, in which the different protection rating determines what type of caliber the armor can stop. The chest rigs are also the same as the helmet, in which wherever the chest rig is where it protects. For example, some armors have arm protection, so they are the only ones that protect you from arm shots. The chest rig at protection level 0 does not protect you from anything. There are too many guns for me to cover all of them in this one video, but if you want me to see a video entirely on guns, then tell me that in the comments. For this video, I will solely be talking about the different types of guns. First, there's handguns. Handguns are the weakest. I only recommend these if you don't have that many guns, or if you would just want to try them out. Next, there are SMGs, also known as submachine guns. These are weak, not as weak as pistols though, and they have high fire rate, low damage, low range. I would only recommend to use SMGs on maps like Missile Silo, Matska Underground, or maybe Chowdog Mall. Next are snipers. Snipers have high range, high damage, but low fire rate. I recommend snipers for maps like Island of Tabor. Next are bolt actions. Bolt actions are like snipers, but you have to bolt to every single shot. They also have high damage, high range, but low fire rate as well. Next are LMGs. LMGs, medium fire rate, high damage, decent range, but they have low mobility. Finally are assault rifles. Assault rifles are what most people run. They have high fire rate, high range, high damage, and they're just overall probably the best type of gun to run. That's it for the video. Thanks for watching. If there was anything else you want me to teach you, leave that in the comment and I'll try and give some more tips on that. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like and subscribe. It means a lot. Peace.